The major objective of these MOUs is to provide the framework to further develop and strengthen the radiation and nuclear safety capabilities of Bahrain. And it is recognized that the signing of this MOU is very delicate, and the participants coming to this signing ceremony. Firstly, from Vietnam side, I would like to introduce Mr. Trần Quốc Khánh, the Deputy Minister, Department of International Cooperation Most. From Mr. Lê Quang Hiệp, Deputy Director General. Mr. Cấn Văn Minh, Deputy Director General. For Active Deputy Chief of Mission. Mr. Stewart Charles, Commercial Consultant. Mr. Douglas Sonel, Economy, Science, Technology and Health Officer. Mr. William Marshall, Commercial Attaché. And a specialist coming from Library Corporation. Firstly, Mr. Shaq Grace, President and CEO. Mr. Nguyễn Đình Sơn, Country Executive. Thank you. And of course, the very important parts of this signing ceremony, I would like to introduce Mr. Shaq Grace of Library and Professor.
Mr. Gregg, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to be here today and represent my government at the signing of this Memorandum of Understanding between Lightbridge Corporation and Barron's. When President Obama and President Song met in the Oval Office in Washington 1 year ago, our two leaders called for strengthened cooperation on civil nuclear energy, safeguards, and security. In May this year, in this very building, we made significant progress in fulfilling that shared objective when our two governments signed a Section 123 agreement on peaceful uses of nuclear energy. This signing represented a major milestone in the bilateral relationship between Vietnam and the United States. The MOU that we just signed today represents an important first step in this new phase of civil nuclear cooperation between the United States and Vietnam. It will also help Vietnam develop the energy resources it needs for future economic growth and security. I salute the government of Vietnam for its serious approach to developing and strengthening the radiation and nuclear safety capabilities of Vietnam's newly emerging nuclear power industry. This is a very complex undertaking that encompasses legal and regulatory frameworks, human resources and training, and quality management issues. It also reaches to concerns with local and international ramifications in the movement of radioactive materials, as well as for confidence in the safeguards built into management and regulatory structures. Lightbridge has the global expertise to develop effective support infrastructures for commercial nuclear energy programs around the world. Mr. Gray is a member of the U.S. Department of Commerce's Civil Nuclear Trade Advisory Committee. He's an authority on that industry. Lightbridge offers Barron's world-class capabilities as Barron's continues to implement best practices and excellence in nuclear regulation, licensing, inspection, education, and training activities. Therefore, I would like to congratulate Barron's on its foresight in working with a world-class company like Lightbridge, and to congratulate Lightbridge for being positioned to make a substantial contribution to the future of Vietnam's energy industry and economic prosperity. This will be a benefit to both of our countries as economic and trade partners. I'd also like to thank you, Deputy Minister Kine and Director Kine, for your support and your vision in moving this industry and our cooperation, in industry forward. I wish Barron's and Lightbridge every success in this mutual endeavor, and thank you very much for allowing me to be here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark Lambert. So now I would like to introduce Professor Newton, Director General of Varant, to have the remarks.
Mr. Mark Lambert, Political Consultant of the United States Embassy in Hanoi, the Chuyên, the Minister of Science and Technology of Vietnam, Mr. Shadway, President and CEO, Electric Corporation. This weekend, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Varant, I would like to thank you and welcome all of you to be here at the signing ceremony of MOU between Varant and Lightbridge. I think this is a big event in nuclear cooperation between Vietnam and US after 1, 2, 3 agreement between two countries has been signed on the last May. We consider this event to be a gift for welcoming the 1, 2, 3 agreement approved in next month. Vietnam highly appreciates the cooperation with US in nuclear field. So far, we have many kinds of cooperation activity with US NRC, US NOE, and other cooperation. This cooperation has been very useful for Vietnam in development of legal framework, human resource training, enhancement of nuclear safety, security, and safeguard. Some cooperation activities are well known in Vietnam, such as the conversion program of Đ Lạt nuclear reactor from high energy uranium to low energy uranium, megaport initiative with the provision of 12 RPM for climate and TY seaport we received from US. Yeah. And improvement of physical protection system for 24 facility with radioactivity greater than 1,000 curie in Vietnam. So we received from the UV assistant, and many other I cannot mention here. Yes. I think this activity has been promoted signing the 1, 2, 3 agreement between two countries. Lightbridge, I know, is a leading provider of nuclear consulting service to commercial and government entities worldwide, and is developing next generation nuclear fuel technology to provide improved safety, enhanced nuclear power plant economic, and spent fuel benefits. For newcomer countries like Vietnam, Lightbridge can provide service including energy system modeling, policy development, national infrastructure assessment, record siting, establishment of an independent nuclear regulatory body, strategic fleet planning, life cycles, fuel strategy, vendor analysis. And procurement strategy. Lightbridge has provided consulting service to the UAE Federal Authority Nuclear Regulatory, in website of Varant, you see yesterday we published one information about your success in UAE service on oversight and inspection of nuclear power plant in UAE. I think it's a very, very good news for us because we know your potential in the world market on nuclear service. Vietnam is implementing the first nuclear power project. As a regulatory body of the country, Varant would like to receive assistance and cooperation from foreign entities in order to carry out its role and function in nuclear power program of our country. The MOU we have signed today will create the legal framework for the cooperation between Varant and Lightbridge in nuclear power program of Vietnam. I do hope that with the effort of both sides, we can find the subject and the way of cooperation for our benefit and contributing to implementation of 1, 2, 3 agreement after approval. Which I wish the cooperation between Vietnam and US to be developed and enhanced with all of you happy and success. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Professor Newton. So now I would like to introduce Mr. Shepard, President and CEO of Lightbridge Corporation, to have you.
Deputy Minister Khan, Dr. Tong, Deputy Chief of Mission Lambert, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today we applaud VAREN's goal of establishing itself as a world nuclear energy safety regulatory authority. It sends a very strong message. At the same time, today also marks the beginning of Lightbridge Corporation's support of VAREN's. On behalf of our entire company, please know we are very proud to have been chosen to help achieve this important mission. This work is important to VAREN's for nuclear safety, commercially important to Lightbridge, and I am sure it is of strategic importance to both of our governments. We are pleased that so many officials from both Vietnam and the United States are here today for this signing. And we are deeply honored that Lightbridge is the first American company to enter into cooperation with VAREN's for the nuclear power program. Lightbridge will work in 6 areas to support VAREN's that are all subjects of in-depth experience of Lightbridge experts. We expect to start with assistance and furtherance of the legal and regulatory infrastructure for radiation and nuclear safety. The second area of our support is further development of the integrated quality management system. The third is support to the main nuclear regulatory activities, including reviews and assessments, licensing and authorization, inspection and enforcement, and the very important area of training. The fourth area of support is in administration and finance, including human resources, document control, and license fees and billing. The fifth area is support in international and governmental affairs, including the very important area of transparency and public information. And finally, the sixth area is Lightbridge support to VAREN's for nuclear safeguards and security, regulatory activities for import and export of nuclear and radioactive materials. We are grateful for the original introduction to VAREN's U.S. government officials gave to Lightbridge last year during the nuclear trade policy mission. And we deeply appreciate the U.S. government's support leading up to today's summit. We are honored to be included in the nuclear program by VAREN's, and we are thankful to the Ministry of Science and Technology for its meetings with Lightbridge and for holding today's event here at the Ministry's headquarters. Today we start, step by step, into the future of VAREN's continuing excellence as a world-leading nuclear safety regulatory authority. We at Lightbridge are proud to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And I believe that everyone is so much eager to make this toast for this signing ceremony. So please the wine, and it's time to cheer for the signing.
I hope we have more influence.
Activities, daily activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You have